Hello, this is Ebonygeek. You're always welcome to join me in expanding your knowledge base. Comments are always welcome, and please subscribe. And this is the side that we have. Now, I wish I would have thought about the fact that this looked kind of dirty on the side. Some paint there, and then the label is still there. If I did felt like going in the basement, I would get the sander and I would just sand that off. I might sand it off anyway if I could find some sandpaper up here. But I'm not going down in that basement. But that just looks dirty, and it looks better when you have the clean wood. So I might just actually try to get it sanded. It's not that much to sand the paint off, sand the stud thing off. This is just your regular studs that you get from Menards. That's what I'm working with here. I don't have the money to get expensive wood, so I get this, and it's good enough for a garden box. Okay, so I'm done with this side. I'm just gonna do the other side. It's gonna look just like this. For the next time that I work with these, I'll know this. I could do this on the inside. And it shouldn't be too hard to take outside. That's why I was going to work on it with the outside, because I figured it would be too hard to actually take outside with it all put together. But the side shouldn't be that difficult. And then I'm going to do pilot holes so that when I do get outside, it'll be snip, and it's up. Then I can start doing the composting, because I'm running out of time. Okay, so I'll be back when I have the pilot holes drilled in the long sides and I'm ready to go outside. Okay, so pilot holes are a good thing to do. So, and this is for newbies. Oh, and this is how it looks when it's together. Okay. Alright, setting up. And that part that's on the inside actually looks better than what's on the outside. So next time I'm actually working with these, I'll know to make sure that you put the label side in and the cleaner side out. But it seems like, you know, Murphy's Law, I did it with all of them on the outside, so that's fine. This is just the first one. It's a prototype, you know. So, but you always want to take pride in what you're doing, so I might paint it later. But for right now, I'm just trying to get it out there. But what I was stating about pilot holes, okay? So, as you can see, we have our wood. We already drilled our hole. We have our holes there. So, how do you find the pilot hole in the bottom piece of wood when you can't see it? So, what I do is, and I'm going to have to try to take this a little easy. Okay, so I always like I said, the star head bits or the square head bits, so that I could really easily, and let me put this down for a second, get the screw started. Okay, so I could easily get these screws screwed in. Okay, that's just me. I don't like the Phillips head or the straight head screws, because they always seem to slip and mess up for me. So I want something that I'm going to be able to just really be able to get the screw in there real nice and easy. Once you fit your bit in there, okay, it's in there, and it'll stay in there. Okay, so what I found is if you screw it down so you can feel a bit of the tip at the bottom of the wood. Okay, so just reach around. You want to have a little bit out there, but not a lot. Okay, so that's a little bit too much. So I'm going to back it off a little bit. Okay. That's a little bit too less. You just want a little bit of the tip. That should be good enough. Okay. So what that does is that allows you to be able to, you know, kind of get the bottom of the screw in the hole. And it'll definitely, since you just put a little bit of the tip in there, it'll be able to find the hole and stick in the hole without, you know, not being able to find it. So then you take your bottom piece, okay, and you just put your top piece on there, okay. So now you moving the wood around until it drops in the hole. You will notice when it drop in the hole rather than just skating along the wood. So I should be right about where it's at. Oops. Okay. And now it dropped in there. Oops, it dropped back out. See, I don't have quite enough in there. But it is in there and it's moving just a little bit. You see that? You can even see where it's starting and stopping. So I know it's in the hole. Okay, so that's why I said you want it to be just a little bit, a bit of the tip so that it'll drop in the hole, but it'll have space so that when you test it, you can feel it hitting the outside of the holes. And that's how you find the drill hole for your first one. Because after you get the first one in, the rest of them is kind of easy as long as you're following your guidelines. Whoops. And as you can see, for some reason that's acting up. It went in the way it was supposed to go in. Okay, other than my screwdriver deciding to do something stupid. So it went in the way it's supposed to go in, and now that's how I'm going to do all the rest of them to get the first screw in so we can make sure we're going into the pallet holes. Once you have them set so they're going in the pallet holes, you can get the other ones in pretty easy. Or you use the tool or the pallet holes that you use to make it easy to screw them in. Okay, so once I get this all set up like this one, then I'm going to work on getting the pallet holes for the long ends put in, and then we're going to go outside. That's the other side to the garden bed, and that's the other side to the garden bed. And so now I have to do is drill the pilot holes for the long sides and then get out there and actually get them together. As you see, this is how tall it's going to stand off the ground. And then, of course, the long side going down. And then we just going to fill it all up with compost. Hopefully it's enough compost from last year. And I know the compost ain't all the way broken down because I didn't flip it the way I should have. It's gonna have to do. I got some peat moss mixed in. I got peat moss on the top, and I'm gonna mix it in with it pretty good. And I might just try to grab a big bag of dirt to mix it up in there. Cause now that I'm thinking about it, it might not be enough. But then there's some pretty big bins of compost back there, so we'll see. Can't have enough. So here we are outside and we're getting ready to put everything together. This is what I have. Since I have enough room, I'll be able to spread it out and get the long 8 feet length wood attached to the smaller size that's already attached. It's pretty much like we did it before. I'm just going to do the pilot holes and drill it in, and by the time I come back we should have it all together for the most part. Okay, and there we go. Now we got to chalk out the area and actually set it down on top of the landscaping fabric. I'm going to set it where I believe it should go. For the most part, it's almost done. All I have to do is get that square area degrassed, which is what I'm trying to do. And put the landscaping fabric down, then flip it over and put it in, and level it with this level. And then could start putting the dirt and stuff in it. I'm getting ready to cut that square off. I don't know if it's too much chalk left down there, but it should be enough to see what I was doing, getting this box put down. That's pretty much how it looked before it's being put down. And we'll take a picture of how it looked after it's put down. But time to get the shovel and dig up that grass. Now we go with the trench dug. Okay, that's the shovel from Menards. Cost all of $5.97. Did a better job than the $20 cultivator tool, but that probably wasn't the tool for the job now that I think of it. The pointed shovel did a very good job. Now I just got to clear the dirt down to level so some landscaping fabric could be put flat down. This is the shovel. Got the pointed bottom so you could dig into the dirt pretty good. Step on the top end and leverage it up. We're gonna take the shovel. This silver one is just an old one that I use to shovel snow, but I might be able to use it with this because it got a bigger bottom. What I need to do is just get that dirt down a little bit. I need to put, once it's down and kind of level, then I need to put some landscaping fabric underneath the dirt and then maybe pile the dirt in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one side because I'm pretty sure the landscaping fabric isn't going to fit. So I'm going to do one side, then I'll do the other one. Okay, so as I get to my stages, I'll show, of course. I'm Ebonygeek, and I hope that the information provided has been helpful to you. Please remember to subscribe. Happy building and happy coding.